Hello. Here I will talk about the law of sines and the law of cosines. So the law of sines, say we have a triangle. The area of this triangle, the area of the triangle is equal to 1/2 times b times c times sine of a. The area is also equal to 1/2 times ab sine c, and the area is also equal to 1/2 AC sine B. Because the area of a triangle is 1/2 times A times B times sine of the angle in between. Since these three areas are equal to each other, we can set these all equal to each other. So we have okay. We can multiply everything by 2 divided by ABC on both sides. So that when you multiply on all sides by 2 over ABC, what happens is here the BC's cancel, but we have sine A over little a. The 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, these all cancel out with the 2 in the numerator. Okay, so then 2 over ABC times this middle term, the A and the B cancel out, and we have, similarly, we have, and that's your law of sines. This can also be written as the inverses. A over sine A is equal to C over sine C is equal to B over sine B. Law of sines. It's a very handy tool. Law of cosines is A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A. Note the similarity. B squared is A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine B. C squared, you have the cosine C at the end. So if angle A is 30 degrees, angle B is 135, BC is 40, find AC. Okay, let's draw a diagram. Well, we know that this was 165, so this has to be 25 degrees. So the capital B in this case is denoting the angle, and so the lowercase letter will be the opposite side length. So this is capital A, this is lowercase a, this is capital C, this is lowercase c. So we have sine A over A is equal to sine B over X, because this is what we want to find out. Now the inverses are all, I'll work with this. Okay, so what we have sine of 30 degrees over 4 is equal to sine of 135 degrees over x. Okay, sine of 30 degrees is 1/2. So 1/2 divided by 4 is equal to, this is going to be radical 2 over 2 times 1 over x. Okay, multiply everything by 2x. This gives us, running out of room, x over 4 is equal to radical 2. So that x is equal to 4 radical 2. And include your units. Because sine of 30 is 1/2. Divided by 4 is the same thing as multiplying by 1/4. Sine of 135 is a radical 2 over 2. Divided by x is the same thing as multiplying by 1 over x. You multiply both sides by 2x. This 2 would cancel out. Leaves you with x over 4 equals radical 2. Multiply both sides by the 4 gives us our 4 radical 2. So if angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 35 degrees, AB is 16, find AC and BC. Okay. So that's 35 and 35. That'll be 70. So this must be 110. So let's call this A, B, capital C, lowercase c. So C is equal to 16 centimeters because that's between A and B. So we have A over sine A is equal to 16 over sine of 110 degrees. So this one says we can use a calculator. And since this is an isosceles triangle, this side length will be the same as this side length. So we have A divided by sine of A is equal to 16 divided by sine of C, sine of 110. I guess I can use units, proper units here. My calculator is in the correct mode. I get 9.78. Include your units. Okay. So this missing angle I'm getting us 44 degrees. So what I have is C over sine of C is, some more information. B is 6.24. So let's go with 6.24 centimeters over, that's the unit I am in, over sine of 81. So this tells us that C is equal to 5.18 centimeters, and A is equal to, well, let's go A over sine of A is equal to, and then I can go with either side. Let's go with a 6. If A is 52.15 centimeters, C is 42.9, and angle A is 125, solve the triangle. Find all angles and side lengths. Okay. Again, this is just a free-handed drawing, not meant to be to scale, but I do have an obtuse angle here. So I like to have my variables in the upper left-hand corner. Well, let's not do that one. Let's go with so the fewer decimal places will give you a least precise answer. I realize that using significant figures, your final answer cannot be more precise than any of the components that built it. But still, I'm going to find arcsine of the entire number. 42.4 degrees. Which makes this 12.6 degrees. And we're just missing a B. And then the three angles are inside there. Well, the sine of B is radical 3 over 2. That tells us that angle B is going to be 60 degrees. That's if we're in quadrant 1. If we're in quadrant 2, it's going to be 120 degrees. Both of these are possible, and we did not need a diagram. So cosine of E is negative radical 3 over 2. What are the possible values for angle E? So this happens in quadrants 2 and 3. So angle E can equal 150 degrees, and angle E can also equal 210 degrees. That's 30 degrees above the x-axis and 30 degrees below the x-axis. Thank you very much. Please go to tutoring.